Hello rail fans, and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft locomotive tutorial. Today by request, we're going to be building IBCX number 5115, which is a high hood GP38-2. So let's get right into it here. As usual, the first step is to take out a dark oak stair for the coupler. Get it attached up and put a dark oak fence on either side of that. Underneath that, we'll put a dark oak fence gate for an airline. Then on the next block down, coming across the rails, we're going to put 5 right side up polished black stone stairs. Above that, a polished black stone block in the middle and 2 upside down stairs on either side. Come in front of it, and we're going to make a 3-block tall T shape with polished black stone, and then upside down polished black stone stairs on the top middle 3 there, and then an end rod down above each rail down here. In front of that, a 5x3 of polished black stone coming out to each side of the rails. Next, we're going to take out an oak slab and put 3 of them coming up this gap to be the stairs to get on the locomotive. Same thing over here on the bottom hitboxes of all 3 blocks. Then we're going to do our first set of wheels. So take out a block of netherite, skip 1 block forward from this, netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then we're going to take out polished deep slate stairs, and we're going to make an upside down row of 5 coming across the rails facing this way. Then in front of that, another row of 5, but these ones need to be right side up. We come all the way across with that. Then another row of right side up ones, but they need to be facing the opposite way this time. So it looks like this. Then a row of upside down ones facing this way. Then another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the wheels here, and open dark oak fence gates into the wheels down on this end here. Next, we'll take out polished black stone block, and we'll swing around, and we'll fill in this second layer on the middle 3 coming down the length of this truck. We're going to come out 3 rows past where the fence gates are. On the very end, put 3 on bottom. Off that bottom block, we're going to put upside down outward facing polished black stone stairs in a row that's 6 blocks long. Then come around here, 3 polished black stone blocks, and then 6 upside down stairs on this side to frame in the fuel tank. Then we'll come on top and continue filling the top middle 3 with polished black stone. Then we'll skip 2 blocks in front of this, and on the 3rd block out, get netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then polish deep slate stairs in a row 5 wide upside down. Then polish deep slate stairs in a row 5 wide right side up. Then we turn around, and we need to get another row that's right side up, but facing this way this time. And then 5 more upside down ones facing this way. Then another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. And then we put dark oak fence gates opened into the ends of the wheels here, and also opened into the ends of the wheels on this end here. Then we'll come back up with polished black stone blocks and start filling the middle 3 on the second layer up down the length of this truck. Stop above where the fence gates are. In front of it, a 5x3 of polished black stone blocks coming out to each side of the rails. In front of that, a T shape with an end rod on bottom above each rail. In front of that, polished black stone stairs on bottom facing right side up all the way across, a block in the middle, and 2 upside down stairs on either side of that. Then 3 upside down stairs on the top middle. Then we'll take out a dark oak stair to be the coupler and get it attached up. Underneath, a dark oak fence gate, and open dark oak fence gates on either side of that coupler there. Then we'll put oak slabs, 3 of them coming up this gap for the stairs on this end, and same thing on this side. Then we'll come on the side of the truck and put a hopper in front of each wheel. And actually looking at it, one of these rows of stairs is wrong. So we need to fix that because the truck doesn't look right. Sorry about that here. So I'm going to delete all this out. This row of upside down stairs needs to face this way. And then put the blocks back on top of it. So the truck should look like this. And it looks like I did the same thing here. So we need to delete this row and flip it the other way. So upside down stairs facing this way right here. And replace the polished black stone blocks above it. Now the trucks look correct. Then above this we're going to put iron trapdoors on top going from wheel to wheel. Down here, hoppers in front of the wheels. Then a row of iron trapdoors on top. Then we'll do the other side. Hoppers in front of the wheels. A row of iron trapdoors on top. One more quarter to go here. Hoppers in front of these wheels. And a row of iron trapdoors across the top of the truck. Come down here to the back of the fuel tank. And behind the fuel tank, we're going to put a string right on this first block down there. Same thing on this side. And then we have to do another string above it. So it will hold up our air tanks. On the front of the fuel tank, a player head, a crimson button. And then anvils coming back and sticking off above that string, because the air tank sticks out past the fuel tank. Same here, a player head, a crimson button, and anvils coming back out to over where that string is. Then we're going to take out a chain. We'll put a chain in each of these 2 corners up here. And then in this gap here, we're going to have to crouch to get it placed. And I was having some trouble placing it here. 2 chains here. 2 chains here. Come up on front here, crouch again. 2 chains here. 2 chains here. Then a chain in each of these front gaps. Then take out polished black stone on the 3rd layer up, and we'll fill in the whole 3rd layer going end to end here. On this very top outside edge, we're going to run a row of quartz slabs going end to end on both sides of the locomotive. Now starting from the front in the middle, a white concrete 2 blocks in. Then kitty corner out, we're going to make a full row of white concrete coming all the way down to the other end of the locomotive on both sides. When we get down to the other end, it'll be the same thing, 1 in the middle, 2 blocks in from the end. Then we'll come back up towards the front and start working on the cab area. So, on this second slab, a white shulker box, a white concrete, 2 white shulker boxes, and a white concrete on both sides. Then on top of this front middle one, 4 black wool. Then over here on the engineer side, a 2x4 of black wool coming up above the white concrete. Then this side's going to have the door. So we do 4 on the front, and on the second block in we leave a gap of 2 and 2 above it. So there's space for a door. Then we're going to put 3 coming up on each side like this, and 3 coming up on these back corners. Then 2 on bottom middle of each side. Above that, 2 yellow concrete for the locomotive number. Then 2 light gray concrete for the side windows. Above that, 4 outward facing polished blackstone stairs on each side. Then we can go ahead and take out black wool and fill in this whole roof line to the back of this cab here. Then on this engineer side here behind the cab, we're going to frame in a door. So we'll put 1 black wool, then behind it a column coming up and over to frame in the top of the door with the cab roof. Delete that corner one, bring 3 across the top, and then a full column coming up there and 3 behind it, so it looks like that. Then behind this, we're going to make another 2 columns of 3 on each side. Above those, we're going to put polished basalt for a vent with the pattern going vertical, 3 black wool in the middle. Then we're actually going to come knock out these 3 under it and put 3 black shulker boxes. Same thing over here, knock out these 3 under it and put in 3 black shulker boxes. Now we'll move down and work on the back. So on the back 3 blocks, we're going to raise up 4 black wool on all 3 of them. In the middle we'll put a cobbled deep slate, and then 6 more cobbled deep slate coming forward. Then on the bottom back here, we're going to put 3 black shulker boxes on each side. And we're going to alternate that with a column of 3 black wool. So black wool, black wool. Then 3 black shulker boxes on each side. 3 black wool on each side. Another shulker box. Just keep alternating it forward like that until we get to the front of this cobbled deep slate section. Then up here on the top, on the sides of the cobbled deep slate, a full row of iron bars. Same thing over on this side here. Now we'll work on this middle gap here, and on bottom above this white concrete, we're going to go back to black wool, and we're going to make it 2 high coming across this. Then we'll do the same thing on the other side, 2 high of black wool. Above that, on the front and the back, we'll put 1 single black wool and fill the middle with yellow concrete where the lettering would be. Then we can go ahead and fill in this whole top 3 across till it gets back to this vent section here. Then we'll actually start working on detailing the top. So come down on this back middle with a polished blackstone slab and make a plus shape, skip a block and make a second plus shape for the fans. Put an oak trapdoor in the middle there. Then come up here in a 3x3 of polished blackstone slabs above where this polished basalt is. Then come on the top side here, skip a block forward from these fans, and place an upside down backward facing polished blackstone stair on each side for the dynamic brake blister. Then 3 outward facing deep slate tile stairs on either side of that. And then a forward facing polished blackstone stair in front of those. Then in the middle of this section, we're going to make a dynamic brake fan, so make a plus shape and put an oak trapdoor in it. Then on either side of that, we put a flower pot for the exhaust and 2 rows of 3 dark oak trapdoors right there. Next, we're going to come to the very back middle of the locomotive on top, and we're going to take out a dark oak fence gate, and we're going to open that on that block to be the horn that's back here. Right here, hang a bell. Then come up to the front because there's a horn up here as well. Open dark oak fence gates right there and place a C-pickle in the middle of the back of the cab to be an antenna. Then we'll come down on the engineer side behind the cab here because we need to make stairs to get up to that door. So on this bottom we'll put 2 white concrete and then a black wool in that corner. Then we'll put a dark oak door in that gap there and come around on the other side of the nose, and we'll put a dark oak door right there as well. Now come on the nose, in the top middle, we're going to put a glow item frame where the headlight will be. Then 1 block down on the sides, a birch sign with our locomotive number, which is 5115. Same thing on the other side here, 5115. Then in this very middle, we're going to knock out this middle block and put a yellow concrete because there's a logo there. Then come down here, knock out this block and replace it with black wool. And then we'll run a ladder up this side. Then we'll come down and work on the back of the locomotive here. So on the back here, underneath where the bell is, we'll put a glow item frame in the middle. Knock out the block under it, replace it with yellow concrete. Then up here on the second block down, a birch sign with our locomotive number. Same thing on this side here. Then we'll knock out this block, put it black wool, and a ladder coming up this side. Then we're going to take out black carpet, put it here, a T-shape on this end, 2 here, and we'll start bringing black carpet forward to the front of the locomotive here. We put it up on each of these stairs. Down here on the front, we're going to have to crouch to put it on this shulker box. Then 1 here and here, a T-shape on the front, 2 there, 1 there, and we'll have to crouch to put it on this shulker box as well. Then we'll come over here behind the cab and run it down this side of the locomotive till it meets up in the back. Now we're going to come out front here with an oak fence, start on this bottom corner. We're going to come up 3, over 1, up 1, and actually up 1 more. Same thing here, up 3, over 1, up 1, and up another 1. On these insides, 2 dark oak. Then, back to oak right here, we come up 4, switch to dark oak, come over 1, up 1, and over 2. We'll do the same thing over here. So oak from the bottom coming up 4, switch to dark oak, come over 1, up 1, and over 2. Then we'll come down to the back here. We'll start on the corner with oak, come up 3, over 1, and up 2. Same thing here, up 3, over 1, and up 2. Then here we come up by 4, and up by 4 on this side as well. These 2 inside ones, 2 dark oak on either side. Then we'll take dark oak, attach it up right here, and start coming forward with it. Bring it all the way to the front of the locomotive on this side. When we get by this stair, we come up 1, over 1, that one's wrong, up another 1, and over 2. So it looks like that. Then we'll do this side, and this side we just attach it up at the back here and bring it straight forward until it reaches the back of the cab. Right there. Now we'll swing down here on these fences, put a glow item frame on each side with glowstone for ditch lights. Then come back and we'll do the same thing down here if you want ditch lights on the rear. So a glow item frame on either side with glowstone. Then we need to make a couple of banners here. So we're going to get out a loom and come into the loom. we're going to use a yellow banner and black dye and put a horizontal in the middle. Then a black banner, light gray dye, make the top half light gray, then black dye and put a border around it. Then we'll come place these. So this one is the window banner. One goes here and one goes here. And then we have to put them on the back of the cab, so one here and one here. The other one is going to be for the headlights. We put it in this glow item frame and rotate it sideways. We'll do the same thing back here. So we'll put it in this item frame and rotate it sideways. And actually I just realized the front headlight is too high. So we're going to take that off and lower it down by one. And do that same thing. Now we'll do the inside. So come on in through this nose door and we'll work on the interior here. We're going to take out waxed, oxidized, cut copper slabs. We'll put them at the same level of the door, and then in front of the door we raise it up by 2 to make stairs like this. Then right here we'll make a column that's 2 blocks high. On this side gap here, we're going to raise it up 1 block high above this white concrete. Then we'll fill in these 2 of the floor and back there behind that door. And then same thing on this side, and then we'll raise this up. And actually we're going to raise them all the way to the top here. Down here in this nose we'll put an end portal for a toilet. And then we'll spin around this way and go ahead and put a door on it. Then we got to get down in there to fill in above the door here. Then here on this engineer side, we're going to take out a glow item frame with a compass and a lever. Turn around, we'll put stairs for seats. And then back here, a blast furnace and a glowstone on top of that blast furnace to light up the cab. And now the interior is completed here. Then I just realized we never did our blower, so we need to come back here and do that. We're going to take out black stained glass panes, skip 1 block behind the cab, and we're going to have to knock out 4 of these carpets. A row of 4, and then another row above that, and another row above that, so it's 3 high. Now we have our blower in place. And there we have it, folks. We've completed our high hood IBCX GP38-2. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.